So I'm going to try a This is Total War campaign on Attila, which means that you declare war on every faction you come across by the end of your turn, and you never make peace. And I'm picking the Ebdanians for this. So now the Celts, any Celt is really a good choice for this challenge because of how isolated you are over here in the UK. Probably the other factions are a bit easier because you're in Scotland. But I picked the Ebdanians because they have some interesting javelin throwing units, and I think javelin throwing units seem to be really strong. But in terms of the faction trait, I don't think it's that special. Might be nice for some early income, but late game it's not going to matter too much. And guerrilla deployment I think is quite overrated, and I haven't played around too much with raiding. I think I will be doing that since you get such a bonus to it. But I'm mainly picking this faction because of the location on the map. It's going to make doing This is Total War challenge a hell of a lot easier than, you know, being in the centre of the map. The difficulty is legendary. I'm not using any mods. Let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I want to move half my movement. The ambush chance here is pretty terrible, but we're going to try it anyway. Dump those in there. It would have been better if he was actually standing next to him. Recruiting, they like to see a lone general recruiting, they think. Let's grab this. I'm kind of hiring these units because I don't want the AI to hire them. That is a primary reason. Can't hire too many in this army. I think because this one's factional, I don't think the AI hires those. It's a common pool here. So I want to hire all of those, even though that one's pretty terrible. Just to stop the AI getting extra recruitment. Alright, now I'm going to. These units are deadly, but they cost a lot and they're kind of hard to use. I think I want to just have like a lot of shitty spear infantry units, which are terrible, but just put them in a melee blob and I'll win that melee blob. Right, first deck I want to get is the livestock herd. More on that later. And so the next thing I want to do is try and get people to go to war with each other. So I declare war on the Romans, and then I can ask the Picts if they want to join the war. Sure, whatever. Probably not really worth it since I'll be declaring war on them anyway. See if these guys will join. Yeah, that's great. So now that they've joined my war, I'm going to declare war on them.
Good and noble friend.
And I can put down governor. I can't remember if any of them are actually any good at that. Don't think so. Oh, what was this guy again? Integrity. This guy's currently a general. He'd be better off as a governor. Let's boot him. Let's get +1 experience for melee infantry. Sure. We re-recruit those. They'll have that +1 experience. And then we can't make him governor this time. I think it's worth waiting till next time. It's not like a huge difference, but I'm just going to wait for it anyway. Upkeep, it's actually on minus now. Could turn my tax up a bit. gonna get a rebellion no matter what happens really. What is with this? So the get less immigration and -1 growth. It's not really a big deal. I think I will want to go for this chain. Don't really need the extra food right now though. So I'm going to hit N10. And I'm not going to assign a governor. And kaboom! Looks like we've trapped our first victim. He obviously saw the lone general recruiting with few men, and they always like to attack your generals if they're recruiting on their own. So he took the bait. Right, let's win this battle. So into the battle, it's raining. These ambushes are the same, or seemingly the same as they were in Rome 2. I haven't actually had one in Attila yet. I'm going to put having problems deploying units in Attila for some reason. It'd actually be better if I put that all the way up there. Don't know if it has. Shouldn't really need line of sight of Onager though, should you? Firing down. It's a bit awkward, this terrain. I think that it should be fine sheerly because I have so many more men than them. So the biggest threat is the throwing units. They just do so much damage. I would like to kill those first. If I could get... Ideally you'd want to get in melee with their throwing units and then throw your javelins at their melee units, and that would be very win. So I don't know. I'm feeling quite indecisive, so I'm going to grab my weak ass spearmen. They're going to engage with their infantry and just delay them. Yeah, while my slightly more competent infantry are going to engage their range units. Also, is the plan. Let's put you on. Yeah, we'll just put you on regular shot. I want this to be quick and decisive. I want to keep these units in reserve, really, to ride down units because I want to destroy this whole army. And finally, my general can. You can go up there. Okay, I think this looks good. We hunger for blood and battle. Everyone should be throwing their shit. Right, you should be on flaming round. If you could put one, drop one right there, that would be ace. Although I'm about to... Yeah, fuck it.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Really?
This is a shameful display.
Actually, if you could get into melee with that, that'd be great. Friendly firing quite a lot, actually. Let's just cancel you for now. Now they turn and fight. Bit messy, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
It's turning in our favor. Back, warriors, back! The men are broken and running for their lives. Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle. Draw weapons!
Don't really want them getting away.
We will pierce their hearts. Battle ready and eager. Order. Not on. Bloody war. Kill. Curse you. Warriors ready.
Wild goose chase over there.
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
Let's cancel your friendly fire antics. Can you shoot that?
Missile riders.
Cancel that.
Missile warriors. Bloody war. Missile.
You're going to be friendly firing like crazy, aren't you?
We'll kill them all. Move it.
Lost a lot of melee units that I didn't need to have lost.
We will pierce their hearts.
Alright, go on then, kill this unit.
Praise the gods. Your victory is.
I think I am going to catch up with them all. Which means a bit less experience for my general, but I just want to kill everything really quickly at the beginning of the game. Don't want survival factions to survive and roam around and be annoying. Yeah, we're definitely going to get these. And we could actually leave the general alive if we wanted to. Am I going to regret that? We'll see. We might die anyway. Yeah, I think he died anyway. Right, so that's a pretty good result. Did actually kill everything apart from the general. Hopefully we'll be able to finish. I let him live, if you remember, with 10 men. We'll see whether I regret that decision or not. Should be able to just quickly finish him off. But I was thinking if one of the units survived and we killed the general, then they'd get a whole new general unit. So that's the reasoning behind that. I am going to hit replenish. It's pretty much always the best option in this game.
On the move, lads.
Okay, back to my turn. You can see the Sloan general is here,
Warriors on.
replenishing. Should mean we get. I've never actually checked this. Right, current experience is 12 out of 30. I pretty much always want to get the 2 attack, because one rank of this is 3 defense for infantry, whereas 2 ranks of this is 3 melee attack for all units, which is preferable. So I pretty much always just get 2 ranks of that, unless it's a governor. Speaking of governors, we did have someone, didn't we, that we wanted to make governor. I can't remember who it is. Memory is terrible. Okay, it's this guy, do ratios. So let's go ahead, unless one of these guys is something interesting. Right, we want to make this guy the governor because 10% from commercial. It's not really a big deal. Getting 450 from commercial here, so that'll actually increase that by a little bit. And we can now do an edict. We'll definitely want to do this one because it gives public order. We're already 97% Celtic paganism, so we don't need to increase that. And plus 10 morale for units is nice. And we like nice things. So we've recruited 3 units over here as well. The goal for this turn is to destroy the Caledonians.
For the tribe.
completely, and it should be quite easy because we can auto this. Can't remember how much XP the general has, but obviously if we do defensive, it doesn't really matter, but it should be 0 men lost. Yeah. Now if we have a look, we've got some traditions from that, and we did get like 10 experience, I think, so that's nice. Is this all that they have left? Was that their whole military that attacked me last time? These are questions that I have and are asking. So this isn't really worth me actually fighting, I don't think. I've got an onager. I'm easily gonna just burn the tower down and then kill the 4 units that remain. You know, there's nothing there. However, I might bring up this guy to reinforce. I want to see if he gets experience actually. So his experience right now is 1. Who is this guy, by the way? Is this someone we really care about? He's got, yeah, he's pretty good actually. He's got +1 experience again for melee infantry. We could get some traditions here. I'll think about that in a second. No, I won't. I'll think about it now. So you want to get these two. Really, raiding income could be interesting with the perk, but I think if I go like this, then I get, it's a tie-up between +3 morale against Romans, because I will be fighting Romans a lot, or the +2% missile ammo. I don't think that's really gonna have an effect on my throwing units, which only have a few ammo, but I think I will go for that anyway for now, because I don't think 3 morale is such a big deal, especially when we can get 10 morale from this. So I am going to auto this. And although the money from Loot and Occupy looks amazing, yeah, I don't need the replenishment. I was thinking I'd do replenishment and not have provincial instability so high, but I think Loot and Occupy is actually the best option. Okay, so Caledonians are still alive, and now this army has no movement. So if I could I'm not sure I could, it would have been better to attack with this army, this one reinforcing, or something like that. But it's all a bit challenging. There are 1 mercenary available, and I'm hoping that, so you can't hire a lot more mercenaries to defeat me. I've got more experience. Could get morale when attacking. It's not too bad. Ammunition, I think I might try and get that, because it might stack with my, what's their base ammunition? 8. So apparently they've already gone from 8 to 9. I don't know why. Because surely I don't have that big ammunition 2%. I wish I'd checked that before. It might be the unit ranks, oh no, because they're rank 0. I don't know, it's confusing. But some melee defense for infantry, or ammunition. I am going to be using cavalry more later in the game, so I'm going to go with ammunition, which hasn't changed their ammo. That's fine. Get a bit of food as well on the go. Kind of want to be recruiting. I think this time I'll go for something like that. Public order is terrible. The Picts are going to have a big army, and they're probably going to attack me next turn. and they're probably going to attack this guy. So
Thirsty for battle.
it's not really much. What can I do to prepare for that? Well, I can move him
On the move, lads.
there.
Ready
I would
for
rather be
orders.
recruiting on this army because this one might have to run away.
Ready for battle.
But can't do that without doing a forced march.
Come, fight
So
for us, lads.
let's do that. I'm at war with everyone. I haven't spotted. Oh no, I can see Franks. I think if I take this town, I think I can see Franks. Kind of want to avoid spotting extra civilizations because then I have to declare war on them. But I think that's my turn. Here they come down, just pretty much like I expected them to. Because they besieged my town, it meant that this army isn't being reinforced by them. There wasn't really much I could do other than force march all the way over here. They do like to attack recruiting armies, like I said before, when I set up that ambush. So now I'm not really sure whether, because if I run I think I'm just going to be attacked again. But if I fight it I'm definitely going to take. I think running is the only real option. It's not like I was going to win it. Oh, they've run quite a long way away, so that's good. What are the Caledonians going to do? Uh-oh. Those odds aren't as bad. Looks like they did hire that one mercenary unit, so I'm kind of wishing that, because if I had hired that unit, I think I could win this battle, but as it is, I don't think I can, so I'm going to lose the general, which I like, which is a shame. Onto the battlefield, and it's raining. Both teams have guerrilla deployment. And usually when I'm defending a battle like this, I would want to sit in the corner, but those corners look pretty nasty because they're downhill. This isn't a really good map. If I had a good map, there's a chance that I could win this battle, but I'm not liking this map at all, to be honest. I think maybe I could guerrilla deploy in this corner. That might be quite good. Can I fit on there? Yeah, I can. That's alright, it's not the worst corner. They have archers and better infantry than me. Honestly, I don't think I can actually win this. So let's just get it over with. The trees should help me out a little bit in regards to not dying to the archer fire. Oh well, I probably want to take this guy off friendly fire and try and use every javelin. So I want to be defending with these and flanking with this Celtic band. The general is also a defensive unit. You'll pick up the slack. Okay, no enemies spotted. Just yet, there's no time limit, so the AI, instead of hurrying over, can take a really long time. I'm just thinking about moving to somewhere where they're in the open more than right now. They only have one missile unit, so it doesn't matter too much. Just gonna have to wait. I'll pause recording until the action starts. So it turns out my sit in the corner strategy isn't going to work against this AI because there's no time limit. It's just not giving me that opportunity. So I should have just sat on the biggest hill on the map. Because right now the AI is making me go and scout it out, which is really annoying. It might be because my units are hidden, but I imagine the AI is just sitting here and trying to camp me, which is annoying. But again, I will unpause it when the action starts. And the enemy's been spotted sort of over here. I think they're actually firing right now. No, they're not. So we've got a throwing unit coming up. I'd like to get out of range of that. I don't know how I can deal with it though. I don't think I can win this battle. I've said that already, but I think I'm just fighting it to get my money's worth. So let's just go get my money's worth. Let's rest. We're gonna charge in and try and use the skirmisher to kill some of the melee units, I think. That's the plan. You get minus speed, minus charge bonus on the forest, but then at the same time you don't get shot so much, so we are in range now. I think it's time to start running. Alright, if we could throw javelins at this axe unit, that would be very good. We could also get into melee with that. I think units move faster when they're charging. Okay, maybe that's not. Let's move the throwing unit around here. Throwing unit. We could throw into the back. Like that'd be great. Go, go, go. I could target their general, but come on, kill, 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 kill. That spear unit's actually winning against the general, which is surprising me. And he's actually managed to get into melee, which is great. Target the axe band, that'd be good. Obviously the archers over here are free firing, but archers aren't really nearly as lethal as throwing units, so it's actually going quite well for me. I think this guy's gonna start losing now. Yep. Yeah, I'm out of javelins. If only I had more.
A unit has fired all of its ammunition.
Let's actually try going to the back of that instead. And you can come over here. It's not the worst battle I've ever fought, but I don't think I'm gonna win. We do have a route here, it's just that they're gonna come back. Let's try and get a charge on that axe unit so they don't charge me. Alright, got 2 spear units over here. This isn't going so badly. Just a lot of ammo left on the archers. But if we can kill their general, yeah, which I think we can now do, we might be able to get them to rout.
Our men flee the field of battle.
So
This is a shameful
difficult one though.
display. Kill! Move it! Their general is dead. A
Nice.
lethal blow.
So now it's just a question of
Kill
chasing down units. And they've routed as well, so that's great.
Forward!
It is just literally just going to be us running
Infantry!
after them now then.
Warriors, move out! Gods, protect us!
Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. I mean, even when it was going well, I was thinking, well, I'm not going to win this, but at least I've killed a couple of units. But it couldn't have gone better this battle. I think the reason why I won is because archers are really bad, and my throwing unit got its volleys off into the back of their melee units, whereas their throwing units got meleeed by my infantry, so that's basically what turned the tide of the battle. The archers, even the one that got a lot of shots off, won't have got many kills. Something I've noticed in Attila from the beginning is just like that archers are just really bad. It's one of the reasons I didn't pick Caledonians as a faction over Ebdanians, because the Ebdanians have good throwing units. So let's just put these in a loose formation
And running for their lives.
and charge. They're at the edge of the map, so should be good to go.
The men's resolve is failing.
But we are in trouble.
Our men are breaking off.
Take them out of loose. Yep, keep charging. Why did you let them get away? Anyway, should just be a matter of time. So yeah, archers with like heavy shot firing for a long time can get quite a lot of kills, but just regular archers in a battle, pretty useless. Right, there we go, there's a victory.
Victory! This is
So let's just go over how many kills. So all the infantry got very little kills apart from the axe band, which did get 77 on my spears. This archer only got 1 kill. I think he must have routed quite quickly. This one got 68. This one actually got 106. This was the one at the very end which we were chasing. Celtic archers, I think they're a bit better. And their throwing unit, most importantly, only got 16 kills. Whereas my throwing unit got 223 kills. This is what I said during the battle, that is what won me the battle. But also my Celtic warband, Celtic band got 278. I think they got those kills by killing the brigands and maybe one of the other archer units. Some of the spears even got quite a lot of kills. So yeah, that's all great, and now we can replenish that. Not sure what happened to my general. I think they kill him or something. If they killed him and wounded him, that's actually good for me, because the Roman army has come out and attacked this heroic little band of warriors who did replenish a little bit, but there's almost no chance of victory here. Let's fight it anyway, just because I'm proud of these units for winning that last battle, and I want to see them make a last pathetic stand against the Romans. Here we go. It's the same map as last time, but it's not raining. We're going to take the hill and we're going to charge in and we're going to die bravely. Don't know where my general is. I think my general died somehow in the last battle or was killed. I doubt he was killed by an agent, because I don't think there's any agents in play this early in Attila, so he must have been killed during the battle, which I didn't notice. Which is a shame, because the whole point of me winning that the victory was that I saved that general because he had quite a nice little feat. Okay,
The enemy has laid an ambush!
we've got throwing units and like heavy Roman infantry. I can't really see
The enemy has been sighted!
fuck all in this forest.
Oh yes, move out!
Let's go ahead.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden
Oh
unit.
shit. I'm gonna position again
Our general is under attack!
like this and try and get some. That cavalry wrecked me. Oh shit, I was gonna try and throw in the back, but the AI's on it and it's moved to intercept me.
Now might be a good time to withdraw.
This unit is actually gonna kill the cavalry. But I like how it's saying good time to withdraw. I can't withdraw. This unit's dead as hell. It's already withdrawn. Run away. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Die bravely. Bloody Romans. You've served me well, Celtic levies, but alas, the end has come. It's actually doing quite well. I think it's because I got the +1 rank. Yeah, their cavalry just charged into the back of me and then shattered. I find that quite funny. The Palantino guards are just standing there. That's a chick there. Oh, she just stuck a javelin to their head. Oh, that was brutal. Considering they had twice as many men, I had a couple of depleted units. I didn't actually do too bad. I wiped out the cavalry, which will be nice for later. It's weird because this army looks exactly like a garrison army for the Romans. Apart from that. It would have been nice to take out this unit for later, but yeah, it's an okay result. So we lost our general. The Caledonians are no more. I think what happened was they attacked me over here, their survivors went here, and then the Romans came, killed them, and then killed me. And they've pretty much already replenished the losses that I gave them. And we're also going to have a rebellion. And I'm hoping that rebellion is over here. But it'll probably be over there. Just to annoy me. So the next thing is these Pictish armies. They've separated themselves. And I think I'll pick off the weaker of the two. Do I want to go for the stronger one or the weaker one? Probably want to. I think they might hire mercs, so this army could become like a full stack. So I think it's good to take that out now while it's not a full stack. So thinking about merging those two units, and then I can get 2 mercs. And thinking about getting. I'm tempted to try some dogs out because I haven't played around with those yet. I can recruit those myself if I get the town up, but I've never even used them in Attila yet. I'm just curious if they're any good. I'm going to disband that, and I'm going to get another 244. They cost the same. I'll just get one of these units. I want to be aggressive with my mercenaries in this battle because they're expensive and I want to get rid of them soon. So I'll bear that in mind and I will attack. and I'll probably kill them and then force march or something back into town to defend. So the balance of power is pretty even, but I actually have 500 more men than they do, so it's a bit strange. Plus I have the onager, so I might be able to force them to attack me. So let's try and annihilate this entire army. So into the battle, I've been stuck with rain. I have a lot more archer units. They actually have as good as or better melee than me, I think. If you look, I've got just the 8 melee units, and they have 8 as well. We've got the same amount of cavalry, so the main advantage is I've just got more range units as well as my onager. I think that even though I'm attacking, I think I'll stay away from the woods because that might give them cover as much as it gives me cover. I'm going to sit on this hill here, I think. Got a nice bit of elevation here. And put that on flaming around. And yeah, I'm just going to sit on this hill. Hopefully they'll come to me, since I have an onager. If they don't come to me, then I will go to them. However, I don't really want them to go into the woods, do I? Maybe it'd be best to deploy on this side. Because if I deploy there and they just run into the trees, I'm going to have a bad time. So yeah, let's think about deploying over here instead, I think. At least this way, if they run into trees, I can fire on them while they do that. Don't really want my general to die. I'll use all of these units as my front line. Could sort of put them in the trees a little bit like that. Put archers here. Skirmishers could also try and do a flank or something. I don't know though. Let's put them. We've got to we've got to wait till the AI makes its moves before we can really position shit. I would like to send in the dogs though and see how well they do. Right, let's give this a go. See what the AI does. I could get the dogs to sort of neutralize one of their throwing units. That'd be amazing. Might use my archers to try and eliminate their cavalry throwers. It's a flaming shot because it's got a bonus against cavalry. It's weird that I can use flaming shot in the rain. I think it just makes it harder to set stuff on fire. Yeah, so they are moving towards me. That is because I have the onager. They know that they can't simply take a defensive stance. Do I want to use the onager ammo to see? Even though the brigands are like a nice unit, they're the most dangerous unit on the enemy team. They are also loose formation, whereas like the berserkers are dangerous. And they're nicely packed together, and killing the general is obviously always a great thing. So I'm actually going to move my melee line back to here. I'm going to move my skirmishers. Oops. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. Put them in front. Let's move the archers back. I'm now firing on them. Some nice hits. I think if you could kill that berserker though, that would be a lot better for me.
Ready! Forward! Warriors, eager for blood! Get
Eager for
ready!
blood, huh? No kills on the berserkers yet. Got a fair few there.
Ready for
Right, so I think now would be a good time to get the dogs to attack their skirmishers. Right, let's try and
battle!
throw my javelins on their javelin units. But also, if you could go on skirmish, that would be good. Archers.
The enemy has discovered our hidden troops.
I want you to kill that cavalry unit.
Missile armed warriors. The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
Okay, let's bring the melee in, I think. Right, let's move these units around.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Let's put that into melee.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing. Warriors, get running!
Got the axe mercenary unit here, which I'm not even using. You can throw jabs like that. General. Two. Just get in there. Oh, you're friendly firing, huh?
Our men have given up and we have gained the upper hand.
Should think so. Took a lot of losses though, haven't I? Should be able to get a throw on that unit there. How many kills on this? 137, that is nice. Oh, I've lost my cavalry. Let's go and throw some units on them.
Their general has fallen. Our forces have found their courage. Back to the fight.
Yeah, back to the fight, lads.
Missiles ready.
They've got a lot of units getting away that I would like to destroy. Not sure I can chase those cavalry raiders. Might be worth you throwing your jabs on that. So I won. It's pretty messy.
Praise the gods. Your victory is moments away.
So what I'd forgotten in this battle is that because they already retreated once, they all die no matter what, so I didn't really need to actually try and make sure that I killed every single unit of cavalry and whatnot. I probably might have taken a bit less losses if I had considered this. So I did take quite a lot of losses, but I did kill everything, so... And I get some replenishment. I lost one unit. Here, I think it went okay. My bows did almost no work. I said I wanted to use my mercenary units more suicidally, and I did not. However, the Graze Hounds got 146 kills, which is really, really good. Plus they prevented like a Celtic Brigand unit from throwing at all, I think, so they are amazing. My Brigands, as usual, get a lot of kills, and my infantry, as usual, because they're pretty shit, got wrecked quite badly. What got the most kills for them? This Berserker unit, which I actually tried to focus down, but was unsuccessful. Okay.
On the move, lads.
So that is the first
Warriors all.
army down, and actually I can actually move. I can actually attack. If I attack on this turn though, I think they'll just run. Whereas I could just move into my town. I'm gonna get a rebellion, like no matter what happens. Thinking of merging those. Could move into my town and recruit, but I'm going to go for glory and attack this unit, see what gets moved. So the best thing I can do now is force march into here, and then raise a new army over here, ready to deal with the likely rebellion. +1 for missile units. I think I'll take that. And let us recruit units like so. So we're going for the livestock herd first because that gives us, on any Celtic faction it's worth going for early, I think, because you get the Mortimer cavalry, although you can get them earlier on with the cattle pound, which requires no technology, especially if you start out as the Picts. However, as the Irish Ebdani, we get the Ebdani cavalry raiders from this building. And yeah, we could actually get it earlier on if we went straight for this building, but it's just really bad public order and squalor. So we're going for those early on. Do I want to repair buildings? No. Got plenty of food. Got a bit of money. I think I'll be holding on to that merc. I need to start using this merc axeman like straight away, charging him in because he's expensive. I'm at war with everybody. The Picts just got this one army, and then I can take the town. I will need something to defend against the Romans. I think I've done all the things that need doing. So it's actually a civil war apparently, which means, does this mean one of my generals defected or something like that? I'm not sure how this works. Very unfamiliar with all of this. Ebdani. That's the town. So here's this guy. He's just Celtic warlord, so yeah, it's not one of my guys. They do have some pretty good units though. The Picts moved over here, which is strange. Guess that was their only option. But I'm thinking instead of going and chasing down that army, I'm better off attacking their town, because they're going to take attrition. They probably can't take my town easily, especially if I repair it. Yeah, it's repaired. As long as I have some sort of skeleton force here, I've got Ebdani, 3 unit garrison plus towers, plus they might hire some mercenaries. But I could move this army. I feel like it might be, because this is going to get more and more men, I think. But I do think that I should move to attack Tutus. I'm just wondering if it'd be in my interest. I can still only get 2 armies, otherwise I'd field an army here and leave some men to defend. But as it is, I think that I need to just go and attack this town. I've got a got a ballista.
None will escape.
Can I get 2 ballistas? Keep calling them ballistas, but they are onagers, of course. I think that this would be a very easy battle, and so I think I'm tempted to auto it, but just in the interests of fairness, because I would probably take more losses than that. I'm just going to hopefully quickly fight this battle.